excited about this sweater. Look at our gorgeous Kate. She is wearing our today's special value, and 1,000 already gone on the show. And the price goes up at the end of the day. And I have been collecting Aran Craft sweaters ever since they first came to QVC about 33 years ago. And I still have my original. Emma, let's go over with our girls. Emma Cooney is joining us. First of all, happy St. Patrick's Day. Simone, come over here too. Also, happy Women's History Month, because this brand, our #1 brand of Aran knitwear, was started by your husband's grandmother, Molly Cullen, and we honor her during Women's History Month. Oh my gosh.
I think in the 50s, a woman starting up her own business, an
Unbelievable.
entrepreneur, such a trailblazer.
Wow, and her legacy lives on today, and our #1 brand of Aran knitwear. But what blew me away when I was at the trade show was it was the busiest Aran knitwear booth I've saw. There were people from France and Italy, Australia, people from all over Europe, from the US, from Canada. And guess what? We get this sweater only for us. We also have more colors from Aran Craft, and this is a new palette of colors. So let's go through the colors, and then we will talk about who's wearing what. 9,000 ordered today. I bought mine. Come on over, Emma. And I got it in the beautiful natural that you see on Simone, because I got to borrow a sample when I was in Ireland, and I loved it because, as I said, it's merino wool, which we'll talk about. If you say, oh, I can't wear wool, I just want to show you guys what I'm doing. I have a tank top on. I have a tank top on, so I don't have to layer anything underneath it. It is the softest. It's kind of like when Isaac talks about Pima cotton. And I always say Pima cotton, merino wool, cashmere, and silk are the 4 high-end fabrics out there. So if you want it in the natural, we have 600 left. We've sold, what, 8,000 today, 9,000 today. And even though we're hanging it to show you, we always recommend that you please go ahead and just fold it in a drawer or on a shelf. First time ever on the Today's Special Value line, which gives you the best price ever, lowest price for 3 months. Again, think of this as one that you can wear as your spring jacket, as your cozy wintertime fireside piece. It's year round, because the loftness and the lightness of this really is special. So this is your gorgeous dark chocolate. It's a QVC exclusive color. So even if you went to the trade show and talked to Emma and talked to Barry, you wouldn't be able to buy this color. It's only here at QVC. And think of that with yellow in the summertime. But think of it with rich emerald green in the wintertime. I read a book that said the Irish don't just write poetry, they knit it. And so this is a sweater that also gives the message of love and luck and success. So think about it, because we'll talk about what the stitches mean, and it's also at QVC.com. So think about gifting this to someone for their graduation. And I'm telling you, they will have the sweater for generations. Here's the beautiful dark cedar green, a brand new green. About 1,000 left to go around in the cedar. Wow, this is flying. Here is the wine that you saw on Kate. Only 900. I love to see that with light pink underneath it in the summertime and spring, but put it with like grays and chocolate browns and navies. And then we called this at midnight your Irish version of a jean jacket, because you will reach for this all the time. With nautical stripes in the summer if you go boating or you're near the lake or at the ocean at night. And then you also have this looking so rich and elegant in fall and winter. 900 left. So we have a very limited moment now. We're supposed to do another presentation with Emma in this 3-hour grand finale. I don't think it's going to last. Again, the navy blue, the beautiful wine, the cedar green, the chocolate brown, and the beautiful natural that's going very quickly. So let's talk Aran Craft. Like we said, you are now in the third generation. And you are leaders in the world for Aran knitwear that is still lovingly made in Ireland, and not all knitwear is, as I learned when I was there in January.
In the same place where Molly Cullen herself started in 1957. Niall's parents, Niall and Barry's parents still live in that house. The factory is still at the back in the same village. So it really is, you know, a testament to Molly, who, like we said, in the 50s, for her to start up that business and to think three generations later, it's now one of the leading knitwear manufacturers. It's just
in the world.
In the world.
In the world. I mean, we are so lucky. I think we almost, maybe I did take you for granted a little bit. You're my friends, and I love you.
We feel like we're still a little family.
And yet I went there and I'm like, oh my gosh, these people are really fancy. And it was all about fashion as well as heritage. I wrote something down that I felt when I put this on for the first time, and I felt it married tradition, elegance, and style. And I know we have some footage of me wearing it, or pictures of me wearing it in Dublin, because I love the way you can wear it a bunch of different ways. Emma's wearing it open. I'm wearing it zipped. I zipped it up and rolled the collar over. There's another pic. Actually, I'm in front of St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin.
Lovely.
And now I'm right in front of the grounds of actually Dublin Castle there, where all the jewelry is assayed. Another great way to wear it, the fourth way to wear it, because there's so many ways,
so versatile,
is to do this funnel neck, which is like so chic. You kind of feel like you're an international, elegant, like spy. I mean, it's beautiful. So today's special value, the price goes up at the end of the day. We literally have 3.5 hours left. We are wildly busy, and I'd love you to take us through the quality of merino wool, how it feels, and also how to care for it, please, Emma.
So they're all 100% merino wool. And merino wool is really a luxurious, high-end fabric. It can be worn right up against the skin. It's so soft, cozy. I know classically people might think, oh, wool, is this going to be itchy? This is absolutely not the case. You know, I wear it over t-shirts, open neck, wear it right up against the skin, and it just feels so wonderful.
We have 500 left in the natural. So merino wool is also very easy to take care of. You do need to dry clean it. I don't dry clean mine every year even. I do it every other year if needed. And you've taught me to air clean my sweaters.
Like a sunshine wash, as we were saying. So it's just bringing it out into the open, fresh air and freshen it up for the new season.
I also love the fact, Kate, get over here, girlfriend, that we have such easy sizing for you. So if you know your regular QVC size, you stay with where you are. Kate, you are 5'10" and you're in the extra small, right? Simone is 5'10" and she's wearing the small. Interesting, I'm 5'1" and I'm also wearing the small. And Emma is 5'4" and she's in the medium. Sometimes I have to go up to a medium. I found the small perfectly generous. I said last night, I tried the medium on and I just felt it was a little bit too oversized. You can see I have tons of room, even where I'm a larger size down here. But then you have the sweater that is going to be that classic. Like, I think if you're from Europe, you might think, I'm going to come to America and I'm going to buy blue jeans, right? And then we go to Scotland and we think we're going to get a beautiful plaid. You're maybe when I was in Salzburg, everybody was buying beautiful embroidered blouses. But when you think of Ireland and the fashion statement around the world, it's this. So invest, and I'll do colors, and then we'll talk about what the stitches mean. Because like we said, the Irish don't just write poetry, they knit it. Here is your natural. I bought mine, but you should get yours in your cart right now and click checkout because it's the lowest price for 3 months. That means through June, we have 500 left. We've sold 9,000 today, and we brought in a lot of the natural. I love the fact that this is a solid yarn because now you can wear it with pale, bright colors in spring, summer, but rich, warm jewel tones and cool jewel tones in the fall and winter. This dark chocolate is only here at QVC. No one else can do an Aran sweater from Aran Craft in the world in this color. And we haven't seen it today's special value in 3 years. So that's why I think everybody's like, yay, they're back. I love this cedar green. I have been collecting Aran Craft sweaters for 30 years. I do not own this green. Now I'm starting to think I'm so glad I got off the air at 11 because I have another hour to shop maybe before the price goes up. We're now down to 900 in the cedar green. And then we do a pop of color. It kind of reminds me of the roses that bloom in Ireland. So wear that with pinks and off-whites and softer colors in the spring, summer, but wear it with your blacks and your charcoals. We have 900 left in the wine. And then you can't go wrong. I mean, a navy sweater is so important. This almost works like a little bomber jacket. I love Simone just popped on the chocolate. And Kate's a little bit more dressed up. I feel like Simone and I have a similar vibe with our sneakers and our jeans. I love have your beautiful fancy trainers, as they would call them in the UK. and in Ireland with a beautiful wide leg pant.
Yeah.
So from popping it on over jeans, wearing this every single day when you get a little chilly in air conditioning. And again, the sizing, we showed you what we were wearing. But if you're not shopping at QVC and you're excited that on St. Patrick's Day, we've got the Irish here and we've got the music and we've got the scenery. Like I said, I'm always an 8 in a top. I wear the size small tonight. If you're not quite sure, look at your bust measurement. And also shout out to a lot of my friends, a lot of my guy friends who bought this sweater today too.
Yes,
because it
I've
really
seen it
is
it
a
looks
universal
really
unisex
good.
size.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can you write the poetry of this sweater?
Yes.
Can you write the poem? Because
Yes.
not only is this an classic way to knit that comes from the Aran Islands off the coast of the Cliffs of Moher in Galway, but these stitches tell a story.
They tell a story. So obviously originating from the Aran Islands, the families, the mothers, the wives of the fishermen would knit the sweaters to tell a story of their family, and they were signified by each family then based on the stitches. And what we have here is some beautiful stitches, that lovely diamond stitch inspired by the nets of the fishermen, but symbolizing wealth and success. So wishing that the fishermen would come back with a great bounty of fish for wealth. So that's where we get the symbolism from that. And then the classic fisherman cable, inspiration taken from the tools of the fishermen, the ropes of the fishermen. And we see this through the decades in lots of fashion, you know, but it originated in the Aran knitwear. And to think that, you know, it has originated in Aran knitwear, but it has gone through fashion internationally is just an amazing story, really.
It is. So success, strength, wealth, all these stories are wrapped into this beautiful sweater. And like as a knitter, I geek out a little bit because I'm going to tell you, I could not, just telling you as a knitter, I could not purchase merino wool yarn enough to make this sweater and spend $139.98. I buy acrylic yarn and it's not a whole lot less than that to do a sweater. So as a knitter, knowing this is beautifully crafted in Ireland, it's made in Ireland, it's got to be all hand assembled and linked together. So many things, like look how the cables flow right into the pockets, and this pocket is enough to tuck a little key card. Or I have a grandpuppy now, so when I go out I have to take the little poop bags with me. And even his poop is cute. It's just like so adorable. He's so great. But I love the fact that you can, he actually, from Aran Craft, I bought him a puppy sweater when I was in Ireland.
Fantastic.
So, and he's kind of got red fur, so he's a little
Irish puppy.
Yeah, he's an Irish puppy today. You can wear it open, so you just throw it on the way Emma has done. If you want to, you know, maybe have more of a tunic sweater feel, and it's not too long on those of us who are short, then you zip it up with the trinity-knot. If it's getting really cold, you can bring it in almost as a collar. I was watching Terry Kahn today, my girl, and I loved how she popped it. She's like, we all love to pop a collar. If it's really cold outside, you bring it up and you can do the funnel neck. So this is just such a chic way of wearing it. And then you can do it like I did when I was in Dublin. You can fold it down so now it looks like a turtleneck. 4-way sweater for $139.98. We are not bringing new sweaters in at that price point, but only because this is a today's special value. And 9,500 have been ordered. Let me tell you what's left. In the natural, 400. Emma, you are rocking that color and everybody wants it. We're gonna do one more quick presentation. We might not have natural to show. And if your size sells out, please don't leave this in your cart. Put it in your cart and click checkout. You've never seen a chocolate brown sweater on the Today's Special Value line, and you will only find this color right here at QVC, because even though people go to Aran Craft to buy these elegant and classic and traditional sweaters from around the world, we get more colors from Aran Craft. They don't get these shades. Here is cedar green. Now we're down to 900. Loving the wine. That was the most limited last night at midnight, and we only have 850. And then if you want the navy, it is so hard to find a navy sweater. Now we're down to 800. So we're pretty soon going to be at 10,000 ordered. And once again, people wonder, and let's go over to our models because I love how you guys change colors too. You know what? Maybe I will too. Will you talk with Simone and Kate, and I'll throw a different color on, and tell us the best way to care for our merino wool?
Yeah, of course. So merino wool, it is a natural fiber. So it actually contains a natural oil called lanolin, and that almost protects the wool. So if you did get a little splash or a stain, the lanolin oil stops it from soaking right through. So if that happened, a little spot of a wet cloth, dab it and clean it. We do recommend storing them flat, so I know we hang them up today to show them off and all the beautiful stitches, but we'd store them flat and folded in the wardrobe. And like we said, really it doesn't take a lot of care.
No.
There is no need for, you know, the dry cleaning very regularly. Of course, if it was required and it did need to be cleaned, we would recommend dry cleaning and not machine